Uh, Welcome
Welcome.
to Shade and the City. I'm your girl Trees.
It's Nels.
And today, y'all, we are here to do our recap of 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, Season 6, Episode 17, Donna Mia. Because Mama Mia. Okay, got it. Okay, that makes sense. And they're Italian, so that makes perfect sense. But yeah, y'all. So thank y'all for being here with us, Shade Squad, and all of our new viewers. If you haven't already, please make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. Honestly, I really didn't feel like this episode was much. It was a lot of I told you so's. Um
Yeah.
Things that we've already like have been pointed out and said, things that y'all have said in the comments, and now, you know, they're just realizing it. But yeah, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's get shady. All right, y'all. Let's get right into it. So we're gonna start off with Miss Lonely and Broken Hearted. It's Corona and Inky, okay? Again, this episode is full of I told you so's, and we told you so, girl. So Corona goes with her friends. I did not get their name, forgive me, because I
I
couldn't pronounce
didn't.
them. But they go to the penis museum, all right. She met her friends the first trip to Iceland, and they were with her the same night she met Inky. And so, she said that she likes being able to have friends outside of him, so she can get away and get some stuff vent a little bit, get some stuff up off her chest. So she explains the situation that's going on with the midwifery school and how she has to wait. And then they question, well, girl, so you willing to give up your dream for this man? And she's like, she brings up how she said she's willing because she loves him. All right. So then she talks about how he's very nonchalant and admits that they really aren't having that much sex because she apparently broke his penis. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and believes that's why he's avoiding intimacy. And Corona understands, his apprehension, but thinks he needs to be basically creative. And basically, she was saying, "What that mouth do?"
Basically, that's what she said.
Um, so then, and I ain't even gonna hold you, but I think we said this, and when we first met them, he doesn't seem like he's really that into her.
I was about to say, I know we all done broke one before. Okay. You just getting a little too excited, just moving all over the place, jumping all over the place, and it bends a little bit. Guess what? The
But
feeling.
one thing, bending and broke.
I mean, she don't. She didn't say like you had to go to the hospital or nothing for
He
it.
said it was a bloodbath. You missed that part?
I missed that part. What do
Yeah.
you mean? It was bleeding?
That's why I said when you said everybody done brought, I said, no, girl, I ain't never had that happen. Yeah,
It was bleeding?
that's what it gives me.
Oh, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't have told nobody that.
I wouldn't have went up in that either. Be like, we are done. We are done. No, honey, you don't know what you're doing. You over here, you break. Oh no.
So, and basically they
I
basically
ain't even got one in that. I'm in pain for him.
right. So then they question his commitment, and basically they tell her she needs to have some hard conversations. And then she brings up that she's not on his social media. And asks, and they're like, oh, and so they're like, well, when did y'all become exclusive? And she's like, well, like 6 months ago. So I maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I missed this, and maybe they said this. I think she's doing a lot after only being with this man or it being official for 6 months. I didn't realize it was that short of a time because I would have told. I mean, I've told you already. I thought you were giving up a lot and doing a lot for this man with no promise. But it's all y'all only been like exclusive for 6 months and you ready to pick up and move and change your whole life for him?
Child.
I don't know. I don't
Like,
know. Maybe I missed it, y'all.
out of her too.
So and then they let her know, well, girl, let me tell you, in the past couple months, okay, within that 6 months, we done seen Inky in the club, bottle full of bug. He got what you need if you're into taking.
We know he
Okay.
ain't doing nothing because it's broke.
Right. So and so then she's like, damn, well, am I more committed to him than he is to me? So then we see them. Right. So then we see them go out on date night, and she's like obviously questioning how he really feels about her. So she asked him about being in the bar, talking to the females, and then he's like, they're just friends. And he said, when I go out, I talk to people. I said, "Oh, you got the nerve to get smart."
I was about to ask you, how did you feel about his reaction?
I thought it was very defensive.
But this was her first time bringing up something like that.
Right. So then he gets defensive, and he doesn't like being accused of things that he didn't do. He tells production that he feels like she doesn't trust him, but basically he would never cheat on her. And she's basically not happy with his
You're gonna
reaction.
say, oh yeah, I plan to cheat on her one day.
Right. Basically she's not happy with the reaction, and she basically feels like he's childish. She tells him that she needs reassurance and doesn't even know if he can comprehend or understand that, because he's never really been in a relationship. And again, he's just sitting there like, no, I love you, babe. Of course. Of course I want to be with you. It's just me. Like, there's just no feeling. I don't know.
Say that it's like living coochie because he don't want it right now.
And so basically then she drops the hard question, and she's like, well, basically, like, I want to make sure I'm just not a fade for you, right? And so she's just like, do you ever see us, then she brings up the social media, I'm not on your social media, and then she's like, do you ever see yourself getting married? And he was like, well, no, that's not. I live in what he said, from an atheist country. We don't care about marriage here. And so she was like, but your brother and your parents are married, so how does that work? And I said, you better, girl. You better be on your toes, quick on your toes. And then he was like, yeah, nah, that's not what I was really thinking about. Is that something that you wanted to do? And then she's like, I sent you rings.
I think he say I thought it was a joke or something.
That's exactly what he said. He said, I
Her
thought it was
face. I love the fact that because how some people, they get nervous when they're having serious conversations. No, it wasn't a joke. She's like, it wasn't a joke.
And she said, and you knew. And then he was like, well, do people really talk about marriage after like 5 months? And then she was like, well, do people really pick up and move after 5 months? And I said,
no, you dumbass. No.
For once,
no,
I gotta give Inky his things. I gotta give Inky his things. That's on you, boo. That's on you.
And sacrifice the school you've been trying to get into for 2 years.
That's on her.
Bye.
No, and so basically they argue, and she realized that she feels now he feels bamboozled, and she feel dumb because she done given up everything with no promise of a future with him. But he never promised you that when you came over there, and that's why I can't feel bad for him.
It's not like we didn't see this coming.
Nope. Again, this is an I told you so episode. Next.
Yes. James and Tatha is up next.
And Danielle, I'm with you. Shout out to Danielle. Tatha and her fake sick ass get on my nerves too.
All right, so it's the day before the wedding. Her family's coming her siblings are coming into town. Now, after the hard conversations they've been having, they just want to have like a good day. So they go to the market, get some durian fruit, and
I ain't even gonna hold you. It don't taste good. Those things aren't good. I've had it. It's not good.
I never had it.
It's not bad good. Too. Huh?
It smells bad too.
I don't even remember there being I just remember the taste. It's not very good, at least in my opinion. It's just not good. It's not.
James made it sound like it's a smell you will never forget.
And I'm a texture person, so it's kind of like,
I think he said it was like it smelled like rotting flesh. That's pretty disgusting. Well, anyways, she loves it.
Look, Tatha didn't give it that. She was tearing them things up.
She loves it. He said that he couldn't get past the smell. And literally all the ladies in the market are laughing at his ass um, when he finally tried to eat it. Now, she said that her sister, Angel, just arrived into town. Apparently, they grew up together. They were super close. They kind of did everything together until a few years back. And it was mainly because of James. The girl got jealous of their relationship. Apparently, she made up some lies saying that she knew somebody in the US that knew James. And the person said that he mistreats women and, put a bad taste in the mouth for the family. And James is like, this damn liar. She don't even know nobody in the US. So they blocked this girl for over a year. Now, apparently 2 years ago, she hit up Tatha. She apologized. Tatha felt like it was genuine, but she said, their relationship really hasn't been the same after that. After 3 years, Tatha has finally seen her sister Angel because she was living in Bali. Well, she does live in Bali, which is, she said, about a 30-hour drive away. I hope she ain't drive, child. Um,
Right.
James tried to introduce himself, and the sister really ain't want no parts. He
You
said
know
it's
what? I think the sister, and I ain't gonna hold you. I think the sister can pick up on the fact, and we not 15 minutes in, so but I think she can pick up on the fact that he is FOS. I think she sees that. I think she sees that, and this is her little sister, and she don't like seeing this man
I
play
think she
play
sees
in
that.
her sister's face.
I think she sees that now, but not in the beginning. She didn't know nothing about him. She was just mad that they met so quickly, and she picked up and left.
I
She
mean,
kind of
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. She is a little crazy, but I
she
feel like,
FOS too. She
huh?
FOS too.
Oh, you stupid.
You know? Now he said it's super awkward. He's stressed. And he said, if him and Tata wasn't in such a bad place right now, he would definitely have some questions for the sister. Tata told her sister that, she wants them to get along. And told her, basically, I don't understand how the sister is basically, I don't understand how you just left for somebody you just met.
Right.
That's what she was really mad about. And said, that's why she spread the gossip. Okay, that he was a bad person. She know it wasn't right, but like I said, she FOS too. Um, she told him that she don't trust him yet. Okay. And he said he gets it. She got to get to know him, and she doesn't yet. But he explained that his wife was becoming his wife, and in order for him to be able to take care of her and support her, he had to move her to the U.S. Tata told her that they are moving back there to Indonesia, and the sister's confused. She's like, "Why the hell would you do that?
Right.
What is he supposed to do here? He don't even speak the language. What
Right.
do you plan to do?" Tata is, he's kind of like, we trying to figure that out. And Tata's like, we're going to make it work. And now she feels like for real, he's not going to be able to take care of her sister, especially living in Indonesia, trying to work in Indonesia. So
And
she
that's why
pretty
she
much,
knows that he's basically pretty much playing in her face, because she knows they're gonna have no choice but to go back to America to survive.
hmm.
All right. Next is Sean and
They
Joanne.
can go to Bali. Go back to
Huh.
Bali with the sister. I'd be trying to move to Bali.
Oh, well, that I'm sure there's some money about it. So Joanne and Sean, Sean meets Joanne's mama, Donna, via, I guess, like a FaceTime call. He's nervous about meeting her, as he should be. Is very, straightforward. I like Miss Donna out the gate. She wants to know why she's just meeting him after 3 years. He apologizes and basically is like, well, I just, how weird would it be for me to just call you up out the blue and be like, hey, by the way, I married your daughter and you ain't never met me, and whatever. And so she's
It's
like,
weird.
fine,
Just
she's like,
randomly picking up marrying my daughter with nobody knowing.
right,
Not
well,
that weird.
right. So she's like, fine, I'll accept that BS apology. So then she's like, well, what's the game plan? What are y'all really doing? So he admits they didn't fully think things through. Then we learned that Joanne explains how she's trying to make Ireland her home base. Donna reveals that basically Joey wasn't very talkative when he came back from the trip. Jesse had a good time and liked him, but Joey hasn't been very yeah, he ain't been feeling it. And apparently, what's the girl name? Joanne admits that she ain't heard from him since he went back home. Can you blame him?
Nope.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Another I told you so moment. But anyway, so basically, yeah, Sean admits that Donna's out here making some valid points because she asked him, well, what can you do for my daughter? And he said, give her love. And I know Donna was like, what? That's all you got? And I mean, I hate to say it, but that's true. You didn't say protect, you didn't say provide, you just said love. And she said, well, love don't pay the bills.
I knew. Look, as soon as, as soon as she said that, I thought about you.
Right. And then what did they no? There's no romance without finance, y'all. And so Joanne said, oh, well, we're just figuring things out. And she was like, well, why didn't y'all figure that out before y'all got married? And I said, Donna, you better. And so, Sean has no point but to, he don't know how things is going to go moving forward, because now that the reality of the situation is hitting them and the son ain't really seeing it for the situation. And even Joanne has to admit that her plans might change, because again, originally she told us if her kids can't do it or deal with it, she wasn't going to do it. So let's see if she holds true to her word. All right.
Next up is Josh and Lily, or should I say Josh and Vivian? I mean, Lily and Vivian.
Right.
So after the night before, Vivian wants to know if Lily's still gonna go through with this wedding. Lily told her don't know, she don't know, but that's clearly BS because it's literally the next day. Girl, you haven't
Right.
called off, so you're definitely doing it. Lily said that Jared wrote from Josh's phone and said, he acknowledged all his wrongdoings and said that made her feel a bit better. Now, Lily said that she understands Vivian is worried for her, but she wished that she would stop questioning her about Josh.
You know what I love what she said? She said, well, I wish she would stop complaining about this motherfucker.
Now, Vivian asked her about her sex life. She basically told her that it's non-existent and they haven't had sex in 7 months. Vivian told her, girl, but at this rate, your hymen's going to grow back. I said,
I got a good kiki when she said that.
Now she said that she wants her mom to be happy, but she doesn't see this marriage lasting. And she feels like Josh doesn't love her. He loves what she can do for him.
I agree.
And clearly not attracted.
Mm-mm.
Because ain't no way in hell. It's been 7 months. You just touched down and you don't, sir. Go right out that damn door. Walk back right out that door.
Well, y'all, Lily love it. Lily like it. We love it. Because again, we told you that man is not. Unfortunately, he's not that into you. He's into your money. Okay. But yeah, y'all, let us know. Drop down in the comments. Let us know what you think. If you haven't already, please make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you guys are subscribed.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And yeah, y'all, we will catch you next week for another round of the foolishness that happens the other way on the 90 day. Aha, like I did that. All right, y'all have a good night and a good week. Bye-bye.